Hello everyone, it's Imaginary Doodles, and before I get started with this video, I just wanted to say that if you guys like this video, then please press the like button, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below. And without further ado, let's just get started with this sketchbook flip through. So before I start this sketchbook flip through, I first wanted to look through all of my goals and to see which goals I actually completed, and it turns out I only completed like, I think, 2 out of 6 goals that I wrote, which isn't really good. I completely failed to draw 3 pages a day and also finish my sketchbook by July. I just wanted to address this because it was kind of bugging me while I was looking back at the footage, but for some reason, like, the footage is just all over the place. At some points it has like a bluish tint to it, at other points it has like a yellowish tint to it, or for the majority of the video it looks kind of yellowish, and then at some points it looks kind of like a reddish pinkish color, and I do not know why my footage is just all over the place. It kind of bugs me. And then also, like, at some points, like, for some reason, whenever the footage was looking like yellow, it would like show this weird black line that would go up, and I just do not know why my footage was just all over the place. If you guys do know like the reason why, then please tell me in the comments, because I really need some help, because it's really annoying me. I'm not really sure if I just need better lights, or if I need like brighter lights, or if I just need pure white lights, which I've been trying to find, but I just can't find any lights that are just purely white, and I just honestly don't know what to do. So recording my art and like taking photos of my traditional art is just kind of getting on my nerves, and I sort of just want to just go completely digital, but at the same time I don't really want to go digital because I really love traditional art, and also my digital art is just like not that good because I don't ever work on it, and maybe I just need to do more research on it, and I will try to do some more research. My camera just loves to have a mind of its own, and sometimes it looks fine and other times it just looks like a hot mess. When I first started this sketchbook, I remember I made a video where I think I was, I don't know, maybe sketching in this sketchbook. I can't really remember what I was doing in that video, or maybe I wasn't working on my sketchbook. So I think when I started the sketchbook, it was World Watercolor Month. So I don't know what I was doing in that video, but I know I said something about the sketchbook. I remember my thoughts on the sketchbook wasn't really good. I didn't really like the sketchbook. I thought it was horrible. I just thought this sketchbook was just the worst thing ever. And now my opinions have definitely changed a lot. I think the reason why my opinions were just so negative was because I was expecting this sketchbook to be just like the Cancer Mix Media sketchbook, which was the sketchbook that I finished before this one. Those expectations were sort of unrealistic because not every sketchbook is going to be like the exact same, and I should have known that. But now my feelings on the sketchbook is more on the positive side. Watercolors works okay in the sketchbook. I feel like you can only use watercolors on one side of the paper, because if you use watercolors on the back side of the paper in this sketchbook, it'll end up looking weirder than if you use watercolors on the front side. That's just my opinion. I'm not necessarily sure if I would buy the sketchbook again. I mean, to be honest, I can't even find the sketchbook anymore. But if I did get this sketchbook as a gift, I would use it because the sketchbook isn't as bad as I made it seem at the beginning. I'm still iffy about alcohol markers. I did an alcohol marker piece with Sharpies, and I don't think it feathered as much as it did when I did my test swatches, and maybe that's because when I use Sharpies, I use the back side of the paper, and maybe like the front side of paper isn't the best for Sharpies, and maybe the back side is better for Sharpies. I'm not really sure about that. I haven't truly tested it out. Overall, I think this sketchbook is a decent sketchbook. I don't think it's like the best sketchbook in the world, but I don't think it's a bad sketchbook. I think it's a, decent sketchbook. This part is definitely off topic, but I do want to mention this because I don't even know why I'm mentioning this, but right now I do sort of feel like I'm Joanna Cedia, because instead of clipping my mic to my shirt like I usually do, I'm actually holding my mic a little bit away from my mouth. I'm holding my microphone like this because for some reason whenever I clip it onto my shirt, I think it sounds worse. Maybe also it's because I'm trying to talk a little lower as well. I feel like my recording doesn't sound like as worse, or it doesn't peak as much when I do it this way. I'm just doing this out of convenience because I've realized that my microphone that I paid $60 for isn't really the best microphone ever. I'm definitely not going to be buying a new microphone as of now because I'm pretty sure to get a decent microphone, it might cost around $200, and that's a commitment I don't really want to take as of now because I'm sort of afraid if I spend that $200, the microphone might not be as good as I expected, and then it's like $200 going down the drain. But as of now, we're just going to stick with Joanna Cedia style. Now that I'm looking at the start date, I realized that I actually started the sketchbook in June and not in July, but I think I started it like 2 days before July started, so I pretty much started in July. But this sketchbook took me about 3 months to finish, which is way over the goal that I set for these sketchbooks. I try to finish sketchbooks within a month, but obviously it really doesn't happen that way. I mean, last sketchbook that I was working on, I was trying to finish that within a month. It took 2 months. This sketchbook, it took 3 months. Hopefully the next sketchbook won't take 4 months. Hopefully, I hope not, but we'll see. I'm going to start my next sketchbook during Inktober, so that way I can work on it sort of during Inktober, and I'm going to plan on finishing it during November. But now that I'm realizing it, I'm not going to be doing a sketchbook tour during October. But the first Friday of November, I will be doing a tour of all of my Inktober drawing. I know it's not necessary for me to finish a sketchbook and do a sketchbook tour every single month, but at the same time, I mean, I feel like if I don't set that goal for me, I feel like it would just take me even longer to finish a sketchbook, because if I don't have a goal, I mean, what's the whole point of, what's the whole point of finishing my sketchbook at all? I feel like if I didn't have an art YouTube channel, I definitely wouldn't be making as much art as I make right now. I'm still trying to prep for Inktober, and I'm still trying to figure out what art supplies I'm going to be using for Inktober. I'm just trying to have a art supplies theme throughout all of Inktober for this year, so that way they can look more cohesive, I guess. Also, I'm going to be using a prompt list. I'm not 100% sure which prompt list I'm using yet at the time this video is coming out. I only have 3 more days to decide what I'm going to do for Inktober, so I don't really have much time to just sit around and ponder. So that's it for my sketchbook flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.